Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Real Housewives of the Land, of the. I would think the best thing that they should do. Let me just make sure I have the Bluetooth attached. I would think the best thing that they could do right now is to make sure that Beverly Hills comes back on immediately. Immediately. We need to make sure Beverly Hills comes back on ASAP. Okay? There is too much drama that is not dying down to even watch the other Beverly Hills Bravo franchises. Potomac is on right now with a whole bunch of lies going on about Candace's husband, Chris, but nobody really wants to hear that. All the vloggers on YouTube want to do is talk about Beverly Hills. They are not letting it go. And I am no different. I just don't feel like anything has ended. I feel like I haven't gotten anything resolved, right? I feel like Lisa is showing herself way after all of this should have ended, right? Don't you feel that way? Hi, Nikki. Hi, Ingrid. Good afternoon. Hi, Ty. So I am like mortified. So before we begin, I did have a conversation with one of my clients. And I'm always talking about staying in your spiritual realm. Stay in your spiritual realm. I don't care what the circumstances, right? So we're talking about Takeoff, and Miko's and M and what is it? Cardi B's man, Offset. We were talking about all of them, and they reminded me. They're like, Tracey, I don't think you're being fair to people because you're asking us to stay in a space that we have not invested enough in, right? We invest in you, but it doesn't mean that we're going to know our ABCs, right? Our spiritual ABCs. We like you and we're invested in your style and we want to be more like you, but we don't know how to invest in our spiritual ABCs. And then she said to me, you didn't do your classes this semester. And I was like, that might be the bigger difference. Because I am finding something that's like weird. And I'm like, what is it? And she was like, you didn't do your classes. Because out of every 10 people that comes on in the feed to talk with me, half of the 10 will know what I'm talking about because you took my class. Whether or not you stay in spiritual classes every Wednesday, which is free, right? That's the give back. My give back is to not make you pay for spiritual development. That's a constant. If I have you pay for it, you won't develop it because you just got other things to do, right? And just make people pay for the classes because to teach is the gift. But the spiritual class, we kind of pull from each other. So she said you didn't give the spiritual classes, which means you didn't give people an opportunity to learn their spiritual ABC. That's the way she put it to me. And I'm like, my bad. And it's not that I didn't want to give the spiritual classes. It's just that I was redeveloping myself. But you guys didn't know I was allowing myself time to get over a personal situation. But you guys didn't know it because I don't show it to you guys. Because regardless of what I'm going through, I know that no matter what I'm going through, I have to be there for you, right? So I make sure I show up for you, right? But it doesn't mean I don't have things going on myself. And I just thought if I taught spiritual classes, would I be effective? Well, with the release of the moon, it is one of those things that made me purge. And I think purging was part of what I had to learn to do, which was tell my story, tell my side of the story. And it felt really good. And I've been healed. Like I was talking to one of my spiritual mates, and I was like, I feel like I just became alive in June. This was back in June. Like the sky is blue. My body feels lifted. It doesn't really matter. But I'm not the type of person to teach a whole class if I am not spiritually sound to you guys, right? So here's what I'm going to do. Exactly, Paris. That's what I was taking a break, but I am missing something. So I have to be mindful of you all. What am I missing? So here's what I've decided to do. I've decided to teach spiritual class, tarot class, next week. It's going to start next week. You can buy the book online. It's much cheaper online anyway. Comes through. Oh, where's my phone? I think it comes through Kindle or something like that. Online, you can get the book. When you get the book, we read the book. You are not asked to be a tarot reader in class. All you are going to do is read the book, but I'm going to teach you what reading the book looks like and how to absorb the energy of this book and use it for tarot classes. The only thing you need is a set of tarot cards. I'm going to start this next week. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Nolita. Hi, Mother of Brats. Yes, I feel that way. What do you feel, Nikki? I think I was talking without looking at everything. Hi, Melissa. I can't believe they caught you. Hi, DM Pullian. Hi, Mama Capone. So, and everybody else that's coming on. Just forgive me. I was talking so much. Teresa Top Pride. That's a cute name. Paris. How did the magic go, sweetie? How did the magic go? And Paris is one of those people. Once Paris, you must always remember, once you take the class, you're always invited back in. Always. So don't ever think that's the one rule that I have. If you take the class, invite yourself, even if you stayed away, invite yourself in. Like there's no such thing as, oh, I took the class, maybe I got to take the class over again. No, just come into spiritual class. Hi, Sunny Days. Hi there. Did I miss a class announcement? No, I just made it, Sunny. I just made it. Get this book online. Don't drive yourself crazy, but the hardcover is also on Amazon. It's also on Barnes & Noble. Anthony Lewis, Tarot Plain and Simple. Anthony Lewis, Tarot Plain and Simple. Get it online. You're going to follow online. It's not that big of a deal. The only thing you need is a set of tarot deck. I'm going to do the class starting next Wednesday. It's only for 4 weeks, right? Next Wednesday, only for 4 weeks. All right. I usually go 6 weeks. I'm afraid to reduce it to 4 weeks, but I don't need to go longer than 4 weeks. It's okay. Because once you're in the essence of the group, I can always continue what I didn't miss in the group. All right? Oh, thank you, Nikki. I was talking about Real Housewife. You were right, Miss Tracy. You passed! Ah! Athena, you passed. She goes, you were right, Miss Tracy. I passed my real estate exams. And now I'm selling real estate. Just like you said. Ah! One thing I love is when I do my job, and I'm going to tell you something, I do it very well. And then you all come back to me and say, I was right. That's the only thing I love to hear. I love to hear that I was right. Period. Now, am I always right? I'm never wrong. Magic Mermaid gave me something, but I gotta find it because all the boxes are still in my back room. But she gave me something that was like, I'm never wrong. I'm always right. My auntie used to say, I may not always be right, but I am never wrong. Actually, I'm gonna start using that, auntie. I'm gonna start using that in my Kanye West song voice. What's that song? I may not always be right, but I am never wrong. Let's do it one more time. It's the commercial, right? I'm cracking myself up. Hold on. I'm cracking myself up. All right. Pray that I do it the right way. Spirit, I may not always be right, but I am never wrong. All right. Hold on a second. Wait. Okay, wait. Gotta get the African look. Should I get my crown? I may not always be right, but I am never wrong. Spirit never lies. Call me for your own psychic reading. FaceTime or Zoom. What do you think? Was that a good commercial? Was that a good enough commercial? Athena, I'm so proud of you. Did you guys like it? Have Sylvester put that on a t-shirt. Oh, Sylvester's busy right now. You love it? Stephanie, thank you. Love the attitude. Gotta have the attitude, right? When I went to the Green Man store, which I love them, I told them, I was like, I want to be like, I didn't know it was coming to the Caribbean, right? But I was like, I want to be like Miss Cleo. Like I wanted the whole accent thing because I am West Indian, right? And then they were like, oh, she did that, this, that, and the third. And I was like, yeah, all right, fine. But I want some dramatic. Yeah. You like it? Never give up? Okay, thank you. I'm going to post that. Hercules. All right. We have fun here. But seriously, I had my first reading with you at the, was it at there? Stephanie goes so far back then. Oh my God, I can't believe that. And you go way back. And you were in the tarot class, Stephanie. Don't sleep. I think you weren't you the first group in tarot? I think you were. Ah, Miss Tracy is the GOAT. Thank you, Sassy Shalom. Thank you, Sassy Shalom. Thank you. Thank you. So get the book, Anthony Lewis, tarot, plain and simple. And if instead of having a humongously big class in months from now, let's, even if a few people sign up, you still take away from the big class. And if a few people sign up, then it's more intimate anyway. So you'll like it regardless. All right. All right. Yep. First group. You were in the first group. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you for coming aboard, Stephanie, because it was that group that has encouraged me to do what I do. It's you guys did it. If the first group had failed, I would have never done it again. But thank you very, very much. Okay. You know why I want to thank you? This is one of Sylvester's shirts. Psychic lives matter. It's my superhero shirt, although it's not Halloween today. Psychic lives, but it's some saints day today. What is it? All saints, better saints, something's today. The 30th, the 31st, the 1st, maybe even the 2nd. It's all about death in the last 3 or 4 days. It's all about death influence, ancestor energy, blah, 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 all that good stuff, right? All right. Hi, Fortunatic. Hi. Hi, the goddess Lisa. Okay, listen to me. The Real Housewives of Beverly franchise just is not dying down. Now, Lisa Rinna showed a weapon, apparently on Twitter, and she has been permanently removed. Now, it begs me to understand that, did Lisa do it knowing that Elon Musk wasn't going to follow all the rules that has been in place for Twitter? Because if that is the case, she got fooled and banned permanently. Thank you, Stephanie. Stephanie's like, tarot class was so much fun. I do try to make it fun. Sylvester came in a tarot class and has been a part of the group and has changed our lives. We have changed his life. Like, it's such an amazing group to be a part of. Thank you, Stephanie. Sheena already knows. Sheena's been a part of the group. I had my first reading with you at the Green Man too. Wow, I had so many people follow me over. I had no idea. This would make a good short on TikTok, Tracy. Okay, I'll put it on TikTok. I put everything on TikTok, and then I put it on IG. Blah, 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 blah. Although TikTok is trying to fire me, guys, actually. Something about whenever I post a Trump video, they get upset with me, but whatever. I don't have time. Oh, Todd, do you love the class? Okay, I only know you by your real name, not your IG name, Todd. Let me see if I can see the picture. Nope, the picture doesn't help me. In any case, Todd, text me, because you should have my text number. Just say, this is Todd Tracy on IG. I just know, on my classes, I know everybody by their real name. Yes, in NoHo. Yeah, Sheena. Oh my God. Oh my God. You guys have better memory. Thank you. Thank you. That gives me a lot of credit on the history of keeping my clients close to my heart. Like, these two that are being mentioned right now, Stephanie and Sheena, you have no idea how far back they would go. One, I have not been at the Green Man store for about 6 or 7 years. Once I left, but I was there 6 or 7 years. So we're talking about 14 years of knowing some of these people. Not the full 14, because it took about 2 years for me to start getting a following, but it doesn't really matter. Natasha? Hi, Natasha. Hi. Hi, our dog. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Now, how was I supposed to get Natasha from Tot Child? Lord, have mercy. Do you see that guy on I think it's IG, where he's always acting like he's peeking through somebody, cook or whatever, and he goes, Lord, have mercy. In any case, I like him. And then sometimes he bots. All right. I enjoy fighting. The joke fighting, not fighting. All right. Doesn't really matter. Could we please talk about Lisa Rinna and Harry Hamlin and why he has not handled that woman that showed a weapon? A weapon? I'm afraid. I'm afraid that society is not handling the Lisa Rinnas of the world. A weapon, Lisa? And she kind of insinuated that she wouldn't use it against that Patrick Summers guy, which I think he has an online threat against him. Like she literally put uh, uh, Patrick, she put his name, and then she put an S, and then a lipstick for the O, and then, I mean, a kiss for the O, and then a lipstick for I don't know what. But she was like spelling out. I mean, if I were Patrick, who apparently loves this attention too, I have not been following this little kid, Patrick. But let me tell you something. With the way Lisa Rinna is acting, this kid, Patrick, is winning. He is winning. You know why he's winning? Because for Lisa to threaten him, there had to have been a close relationship. Everybody wants to make Patrick to look like a liar. How is Patrick a liar when Lisa is threatened by him? Something in what Patrick is saying is the truth. Now, to what degree? I don't know. I have not studied Patrick. I have not followed Patrick, but his name keeps coming up. And then all of a sudden, she puts out she shows herself holding a weapon and threatening this Patrick kid. That's disgusting. So my question is to Harry Hamlin, but I do have two questions, Spirit. Is Lisa just crazy now? Is like, I'm not trying to give her a pass. Don't understand me for that. But is she crazy now? And is she so crazy that she's a danger to society? I mean, she's 63. Maybe she's giving up on life and maybe she doesn't care anymore. She's like 65 years old. Maybe at this stage of the game, she doesn't care anymore. Right? Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Harry Hamlin. And is Lisa crazy? Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Harry Hamlin and is Lisa crazy? Literally, your loves. They are your beloveds. Please authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen, amen, amen. I don't know what I'm looking at here. I know that it's uncomfortable. And I think that she has become such a danger. Now, I already did a reading on Lisa back in March, guys. Back in March. And I already told you guys, back in March, Lisa cannot come back. I did a reading on Kathy Hilton, and I told Kathy Hilton, nobody watches my videos. I told Kathy Hilton Erica was going to be her problem. How do I know these things? How do I know? I don't. Spirit tells me everything. Did you see them? Okay. Right there. Oh my God, I spoke to my sister. Oh my God, my sister. I see, I act crazy, right? Act. But some of it might be real. because apples don't fall far from the tree branch, right? 1 degree separated between me and my sister, right? I tell everybody I'm crazy. She got diagnosed, right? I'm on the phone with her Sunday, which I miss my sister so much. You guys have no idea. When I tell you there's a real connection, whew, it's something else. In any case, I'm talking to her and we're on video and she goes, I hear people. And she starts, when she does it, she looks off like this. She goes, I hear voices. And I said, Tony, stop hearing the voices. She goes, stop hearing the voices. If I tell her you don't hear voices, then we're arguing. You don't tell me I don't hear voices, so you have to be careful, right? So you have to go, stop hearing the voices. Don't listen to the voices, Tony. Seriously, I just don't know what those voices would tell her to do. All right. I wish I had that connection with my sister. Oh, no. I have another sister. No, we don't talk at all. In fact, we kind of agreed never to talk again. And that sister doesn't talk to Tony either. So, girl, please. I'm lucky. Like, listen, maybe I'm lucky Tony's special needs. She wasn't special needs. I don't know if we would be talking. Her and I would be talking regardless. She loved to argue, though. Tony, it's okay. No, I have another sister we don't talk. But I do have it with my cousins. Well, then that's just as good, child. Have it with somebody. It's just as good. All right, let's get this party started. Why is Harry Hamlin not stepping in? He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to. I'm going to tell you something right now. He knows that Lisa has been diagnosed. Seriously, we don't know she's been diagnosed. He knows Lisa has been diagnosed. He knows that Lisa says the craziest of things. He spends the whole time just nodding and agreeing with her. Yeah. That's why I think he's away a lot, especially while she's filming. I feel like he's learned to get away while she's filming because she comes home hyper. So he has learned over the years to get out of the mess because she will drag him. All right. And I mean, drag him into the mess every night when she comes home. All right. Mystery, magic, excitement. She's loony bin, guys. She's a loony bin. And this is in a dark of night, right? And the tree, let's say this tree is supposed to be an oak tree, but instead it's growing like a bonsai tree. She's so loony, nothing grows healthy around her, not even her children. All right? She thinks she is loved. She thinks she is loved. All right? She can't see anything other but what's inside her head. All right? The start of something new. I don't believe she's going to be back. I do believe she is going to keep her life going. Unfortunately, guys, podcasting for Real Housewives is big. I think she's going to open up a podcast so that she can constantly stir up the trouble if they don't invite her back. Harry Hamlin is bored. He is bored. All right? He doesn't look at the rainbow. The rainbow is at his feet. The rainbow is supposed to be in the sky. But this brick wall right here, this is Lisa blocking him from his happiness. One, she exposes him too much. He just wants to have a life. He doesn't want this life that is constant with her. He no longer can see the happy with her. Lisa lies all the time. Harry has learned to lie for her too. He has learned not to show his hand with her. But Lisa is off balance. And at the same token, he's suffering. Because these sharp edges, this is Lisa. And this is him alone. He can't even discuss half of what he's feeling with his daughters. At this stage of the game, he's afraid to say anything in defense of her. He can't defend her because the backlash will be on him. That's why you don't see him saying anything. Maurizio said something. We watch PK defend Dorit, right? In another Real Housewives, whatever. He cannot defend her. He can't defend her. He can't defend her actions. This is pathetic. She fights too much, but look at this card. She's not even sure what she's fighting. She's just fighting to be fighting. There is a King of Pentacles around. I believe the King of Pentacles represents not Harry Hamlin, unless he's a King of Pentacles. I don't know what his sign is, but if somebody can look up his sign, I appreciate that. But there is somebody else. This feels like Andy to me, although I don't know what Andy's sign is, but he is the money man. I do feel like it's coming down to questioning whether or not they should pay her. That's what it's coming down to. Should they pay her? To come back on. I think they're discussing it right now. I think Lisa has locked herself in a cage. And I think that she enjoys this position that she has locked herself into. That's the level of crazy. That's the level of crazy I'm talking about. The capability of locking yourself in a cage and loving this. In this deck, these two people are facing the devil. In another deck, they aren't facing their demons, right? In another deck, they're looking this way, the demon is behind them. So when you don't look at your demon, you don't know how bad you are. You're out of control, but you don't know. So think of an alcoholic, because that's easy. Everybody has at least one alcoholic in a family. And so if you tell an alcoholic that they're an alcoholic, what does an alcoholic say? No, I am not. Always. That's an alcoholic that is not facing their demons, right? So in another deck, I'm facing you. The devil is behind them, like this. This is the devil back here. But the devil has them chained to the alcoholism. The devil has them chained. So I think I'm far enough away from my shadow side, but I'm not, because that chain brings me back to the alcohol, right? But I'm not looking at my issue. This is why you have a lot of DUIs. You have a lot of DUIs because people don't look at the demon within you. The demon is the drug, the alcohol, the sex addiction, the prescription drugs, what other kind of stuff? Sexaholic, anything, right? In this deck, right? And this is what I do on Zoom, guys. I explain why, when you use a particular deck, why the information comes to me. In this deck, right, she's looking at her demons. She knows exactly what she is doing. She knows exactly She is not afraid of her demons. She works with them. So, when I get to the part of her, that's him being balanced, mystery, magic, excitement. When I get to this card, mystery, magic, and excitement, this is where she insists that she knows what she's doing. Because is she speaking to people? Yes. Spiritually? Yes. Are they her type of people? Yes. Y'all think, spirits out there are all good. No, there are bad spirits out there that will help you be the worst person that you can be, all the while saying how much they love you. Okay? She thinks she could turn this around. And she might turn it around by way of a podcast if they don't bring her on. Hi, everyone. Oops, sorry. Oh, that's what it is. All right. So, with that being said, the Ace of Swords is her taking a bad situation, the bad situation being getting kicked off of Bravo. There is no way she can come back. I said this back in March. I'm going to say it again. There is no way Lisa can come back. Lisa has proven to be a danger. She's going to take a bad situation, and in her mind, she's going to turn it around. And there's somebody else out there that's encouraging her. So to my surprise, she might go on with the man. To my surprise, I don't think it's going to be another woman. There's a man here that could help with this podcast of hers. I would have been Patrick, to be honest with you, but she hates Patrick now. All right. Whatever she does, she's going to elicit a lot of conflict. She does believe that it is her job to stir the pot. Now, I don't know if Lisa thinks she's on a soap opera still or what. Right? The bottom line is she's delusional. All right? And with that being said, if she doesn't get to come back and she opens up a podcast, Lisa is she's going to take people with her. That means whoever have secrets out there, she's blowing the horn. She is going to speak on everybody's drama. She is going to be horrible. She is going to be horrible. She is going to take Hollywood down. Can one crazy woman do it? I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. The minute they don't let her on, she will create a podcast. She's on the move, guys. And look at this woman. Doesn't this look like a Karen? Doesn't it look like a Karen? Look at that. Doesn't it look just like a Karen? And Lisa, yes, I'm calling you a Karen. What else could you be? Yes. True and true Karen. She is what she is going to try and do is recalibrate everything that has been done to her. So, funny thing is, we start out with yin yang energy, right? We're ending up with yin yang energy. It's the black and white that shows me the calibration. Since you took me out of pocket, I'll take you out of pocket. Now, who you is, I don't know, but I'm telling you, it's not going to be good, child. This is not going to be good. at all. So, all right, guys. My heart is like concerned for Lisa. Let me just get a few more cards here. It's definitely going to be a partnership of some type. And she's going to hold a lot of secrets in until she needs to drop um, the shells. But what she is saying to all of you over at Bravo, and she is going to have, you guys don't understand, she is going to have dirt on everyone. You know what she's going to remind me of? She's going to remind me of like Gossip in the City or Tasha K, where people call to vent. By the way, she doesn't even need to know the truth. She's going to have a system in place. And if somebody calls the line and says, this happened in OC, she's just going to spew it. She's just messy. Yes, but she's going to, this is going to be so messy that it's actually going to be a detriment to herself, but not until she takes everyone down. All the while, Harry's not holding her accountable. I think he's afraid of her. I think he's afraid of her because she's got dirt on him. This is bad, guys. This is bad. So, the way I see this going down, everyone, it's not Kathy that could ruin Bravo. It's Lisa Rinna. It's Lisa Rinna. This age that we're in, where anybody can open a podcast, anybody, any small Joe. Look at Teddy, what is her name? Mellencamp. Anybody can open up a podcast. No credentials needed. Easily get 100,000 views per podcast. Very, very easily. She don't have two brains to put together. She has a filthy mouth. And if enough people keep spilling the beans on Real Housewives people, the Real Housewives people will stop appearing. Because the secrets that the camera isn't showing, Lisa's going to tell. And she'll tell it way in advance. Just like she did Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, where she was spewing everything about Kathy Hilton back in February, back in March. And we were all confused. We were like, cease and desist? What is the cease and desist? She's like, oh, that's where we're at now, cease and desist? We didn't know that was Kathy Hilton telling her to stop. Oh, you never saw this shirt, Ari? You never saw this? It's my first shirt I got from Sylvester. Yes. This is Sylvester's Etsy. Cynthia Anna James. If that's the case, then you, dear Tracy, should make one yourself. Make what? What should I do? A podcast? First of all, I have a podcast. First of all. Second of all, what? Do I look like someone that just wants to reveal the lies that everybody... You know, that's a horrible position. I'm not Lisa. Girl, no, I do not want to open a podcast. I have a podcast, but it's spiritual. I like being spiritual, not hateful. I'm not trying to win against Lisa. Let Lisa do Lisa. Lisa's crazy. Let Lisa do Lisa. Let Lisa get 100,000 views. That is not what sustains life. 100,000 views is not going to make you a good person. Can you imagine how she can't sleep at night? Can you imagine how many pills she's popping? Do you guys remember, what was it, the first, second, or third season, where she showed up with a bag of pills? Most of it was like Xanax, most of it was psychotropic drugs. Miserable people? No, I can't be like her. I would never open a podcast to talk about Real Housewives, blah, 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 blah. I talk about celebrity drama because the celebrities are always lying. My channel is to debunk the lies. Like Tia Mowry's husband. Oh boy, cheated. I'm going to believe spirit. Oh boy, cheated. Period. Oh yeah, I have a spiritual podcast. Yeah, I come on every Friday on Tracy After Dark. I think I forget what it's called. Just look up Tracey Brown. Blog Talk Radio. Tracey Brown Blog Talk. You would do good with a podcast. I have a spiritual podcast. Maybe what you guys are saying is that I should use it more. I don't know what you're saying, but that I could definitely consider using my spiritual podcast more. All right. Since I have you on, Ori, your class is coming up November 22nd. Am I correct? And this is a defense, respiratory defense class. What do you need to do to survive the winter? Oh, Apple. Actually, to be honest with you, I think it is on Apple. I just don't advertise it. Let me see. I think it is on Apple. I just don't advertise it on Apple. There was something in the earlier days, because I had the podcast since before 2011. I had the podcast before YouTube, I think. I can't remember. But there was something about an automatic position at some point when podcasts were not a thing that Apple and Blog Talk might have paired up. But I'll check it. I just haven't checked it in years because I don't make the podcast a thing. But I do have a podcast. And I'm on it every Friday at 9 p.m. But I'm also simultaneous on it on YouTube. So I think that's why you guys missed it. But if you ever miss any of the Tracy's After Dark and you're driving, let's say you're driving, you can just listen to me. It's a good. I put on my spirit. I put on my spiritual voice. There's another voice. There's another personality inside of me. The other one's the spiritual voice. Ori Naturals, could you do me a favor? And just type in customer service. Let me see if I have it here. I might have it here. Banners. No, I don't have it here, sweetie. Customer service at Ori Naturals, so they know where to go for the respiratory defense class. All right. Oh, and by the way, they're developing a vaccine for pregnant women for RSV. For pregnant women. For RSV. All right. Whoever wants to get a reading with me, you know what to do, right? They're all on Zoom or FaceTime. I really don't care. If you have an iPhone, then it's on FaceTime. Oops, sorry. Or on Zoom. Don't drive yourself crazy. Either one is fine. So this is kind of facing, so I'm going to keep it because it's kind of facing YouTube. Let me just see what's going on here. Hello, Mr. Good Misfits. Hi, Lisa D. Good help to all. I heard that this morning. So you heard that this morning, right? So you know what I have to say to that? Okay. What's the final outcome? Hi, Coco Mika. Where have you been? Hi, Corinne, babe. Oh, Great Jones. Sam, beautiful. Simply TT. Aw, 5 Stocky. Aw, Allegro. Hi, 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 hi. Hi. Okay. Oh, I could tell this is upside. No, it's right side up. Pioneer. Lisa. Pioneer. Just because somebody's a pioneer doesn't mean they're a great person. Look at Christopher Columbus. Okay. She is going to take the podcast to new heights and use it as a filth box. And I'm going to tell you right now, you know who's going to ruin Bravo? Lisa. Lisa is going to ruin Bravo. Oh, everybody loves the t-shirt. Okay, I think what happened is I've worn this t-shirt before, right? What you guys are seeing is I cut it up. So I cut it up to dip a little low, right? So I took the sleeves off. I've worn this shirt before. Then I put a little dip. Ayana Van Sant, one of the spiritual group members, put out a video with Ayana Van Sant cutting up a t-shirt. So I followed it. And then just recently, I followed it and I cut up the sleeves and everything, but I still didn't like it because I'm in the Caribbean. So sleeves don't work for me. So today I was like, wear the shirt, but cut off the sleeves. So it's somehow or another, cutting off the sleeves has made it sit well on my breastises. All right. Pioneer, explorer, settler, pilgrim, innovator. That's to take something out there and make it better. Now, I didn't say it was going to be better for anybody that she's talking about. It's going to be better for Lisa. Discovers and explores new territory, podcast, whether external or internal, may initiate, oh Lord, I believe this too, may initiate fashion. So there's going to be a merch attached to it. Ask if your life has been characterized by a need to consistently step on fresh and undiscovered discovered territory in at least one realm. This is not new. Podcasting is not new. How she's going to present it is going to be the filthiest, newest version you all have never seen before. Kelly Dodd has a podcast. Teddy Mellencamp and Tamara Judge has a podcast, but they're all in compliant with hoping to get back on Bravo. Lisa is going to annihilate Bravo. She's not going to pick one person that she's not going to take down. All the while, there are going to be people that love her. People loved Hitler too, so I don't know. What's funny, Ori Naturals? Oh my God. All right. So again, tarot class. Get on board. Contact me. Tracey Brown. Wait, what happened here? Oh, TraceyBrownLive@gmail. Look at the sticker. All right. And like and subscribe. And for psychic readings, I still have a few openings today, 213-458-7408. I love doing Zoom and FaceTime readings. I had no idea. It's so much easier to communicate with everyone when I can show you the cards, when I can look you in your face and explain why something's happening the way it is. It makes the tarot reading, it makes you feel like you're going inside that room like a gypsy has. You know how you go and you're like, hi. And she's like, come sit down right here. It feels like you're in the room with me. And I love that. Thank God. Thank God for the advancement of Zoom and even the iPhone, especially during the COVID. It actually connected me to people all over the world, and I am in love with that. All right. All right, guys, don't forget respiratory defense class, November 13th, Ori Naturals, customer service at orinaturals.com. I love you guys. Take it easy. Bye.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown